Hi, I...
Hey, Tony. Just checking in on you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, this year has been insane, and, I was starting to feel a bit lonely, and the thing is...
Yeah, just making sure you're doing another review.
Yes, Nicholas, I'm about to do a review now.
Good. Too much time was wasted this summer.
Come on. I was tied up and held captive by Addison.
Sorry, but you just can't ride the wicked twin brother ruining everything excuse for that long. So, what movie is this?
1984's Gremlins.
Ah, just like the same Gremlins that sabotaged the Royal Air Force in Britain during World War II.
Yeah, I think I've heard that urban legend.
Urban legend. Right. Yeah, I really don't care. Just save that for the camera. I have to go. I'll leave it to you.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
Happy Pagan Appropriation Day. Also, I've been meaning to tell you that, not every person that you interact needs to be edited into your reviews, alright? It just takes up a lot of time, and it's like you're just trying to get them involved in something, when really, they're like people, just like you and me.
Yeah, that's nice. Hi, I'm Anthonix Maximus, bitching to you about movies because I can't wait to see how I'm going to be disappointed this year. And I, for one, actually am excited. Santa is coming to town. Not Tomorrowland Santa, the real Santa. To show how prepared I am for him, I got him some cookies. Unfortunately, I'm all out of milk, so rum chata it is. For this Christmas Eve, we're going to be looking over Gremlins. Gremlins is a 1984 film that's actually a horror comedy. That's right, a horror comedy. Directed by Joe Dante, of course, The Howling fame. And Joe Dante did some other films later, like Inner Space or Looney Tunes Back in Action, and random episodes of TV shows, including Erie, Indiana. Awesome show, by the way. Well, first season. Second season can go to hell. Awesome first season. And The Gremlins is actually produced by Steven Spielberg. Oh yeah, we're getting some real big-name movies here now. And a screenplay by Chris Columbus. The film stars Zach Galligan as young Billy and Phoebe Cates as Kate. And we have a making of a family Christmas horror movie.
And I have a story to tell. Yeah, I know. Who hadn't got a story?
Not really sure why the film actually opens up with a narration of Jonathan Winters. He's not even the main character of the film. The film opens up in Chinatown as Jonathan Winters follows a young boy into an alley. I don't think I like this movie anymore.
It's the invention of the century, friends. It eliminates the need to carry heavy luggage.
Whew, thank God. Okay, he's just actually being brought to a shop so he can sell his inventions to an Asian stereotype.
Take your toothbrush out, and you push this button.
He's a wacky inventor!
What is that?
Mogwai.
So now he discovers that they actually have a Mogwai in the shop. Mogwai is actually translated to devil, by the way. And the dad wants to buy it for his son as a Christmas gift.
Look, I've got to have him. It's a present for my son for Christmas.
But that old man is not selling him today.
I'm sorry. Mogwai not for sale.
I mean, I don't even know why you would have it in a shop if you're not prepared to sell it, but he's not gonna do that. The precocious grandson has other plans. He's gonna sell the Mogwai to the father. I don't need to actually go step by step on this. I'm just trying to move this along.
Hey, listen, thanks, and have a Merry Christmas.
Wow, back alley Chinatown double dealing? Cut to Happy Christmas music? It is the 80s. Oh, and by the way, the town represented is actually the same town from the Back to the Future movies. Children having snowball fights, having fun in the snow. Let's get realistic, okay? Kids today are paying attention to their phones and joining the Communist Party. And here is our hero. Subtext here is that Billy is from a poor family And by poor, I mean living in a suburb still, despite everything. Geez, even the 80s make poor look glamorizing. Oh, and here's the neighbor, played by Dick Miller, because if it's a Joe Dante film, Dick Miller's gonna be in it. And now Billy Peltzer is at his job at the bank, because... I'm not really sure. Is he supposed to be a high school student or college student? Because the thing about Zach Galligan is he's the kind of guy that can simultaneously look two ages. In this film, he actually looks like he's 16, or he could be 28.
Yeah, sure. What's it for?
We're trying to have Dory's pub declared a landmark. Mrs. Deagle's trying to take his lease away.
And here is the love interest, Kate, played by Phoebe Cates. She works at the bank while dressed up as an extra from Little House on a Prairie.
Good morning, Mrs. Deagle.
What's good about it?
Oh.
And here is Mrs. Deagle.
Bank and I have the same purpose in life, to make money, not to support a lot of deadbeats.
She's not the bad guy of the film, but she's the kind of bitch character we can't wait for her to get her comeuppance.
This is what's left of my imported Bavarian snowman. Your dog broke it this morning. I want your dog.
Pretty much, she's a cross between Mr. Potter from It's a Wonderful Life and the witch neighbor from Wizard of Oz. And thanks to Barney the dog, all the filmmakers are inspired to make animal movies where they just go off on the snobs.
The old bath never looked better. It's great. You're doing fine.
Thanks.
Well, that's a very nice cartoon compliment coming from Chuck Jones himself. Yeah, that's Chuck Jones.
It isn't Captain Clip-On.
And look who it is, it's Judge Reinhold, coming back from last week's review of the Santa Claus.
I would have fired you in a second.
Well, that's not very nice.
By the time I'm 25, I'm going to have Mr. Corbin's job. You're practically supporting your whole family.
Well, look at this guy being the narrator now, talking about everything that Billy does. No wonder why they call him Judge Reinhold.
You're working here?
Yeah, weeknights.
You haven't seen my new apartment.
I haven't seen your old apartment.
Sir, she is not coming to your house. She knows what you were fantasizing when you saw her swimming. Oh, and by the by, Phoebe Cates almost didn't get the part because, well, in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, she bared it all. But Steven Spielberg saw the chemistry between her and Zach Galligan, so he decided to go ahead and just allow it.
Thanks, Dad.
You're gonna like this.
What is it, a birdcage?
No, don't shake it.
He thought it was a bird cage, and he still decides to shake the box.
We're gonna have to open it now. It won't wait till Christmas.
It's a puppy, isn't it?
Yeah, Billy, open up your brand new pet, because screw the dog, apparently.
You're kidding.
Aww, it's baby Grugor. Just Harry. No, not really. I'm just referencing Mandalorian because it's over and I'm sad about it.
Mogwai. I just call him Gizmo. He seems to like it.
No, it's actually Gizmo. Voiced by Howie Mandel, doing an early version of Bobby Jenerick.
No.
But thanks for sitting and waiting for the picture to happen before you said something, Dad.
Sunlight will kill him. Number 2, keep him away from water. Don't ever feed him after midnight.
Okay, so now we've established the rules when it comes to Gizmo. So let's break this down. You can never see the sun. Okay, I can understand that, whatever. But you can't get him wet. So does that mean, what? Is it like only restricted to water? Because if he gets thirsty, what do you do? Or perhaps, say you're speaking and, a spit comes out. Is that enough to mess him up? And also, now let's talk about the third rule, which is no feeding him past midnight. Here's the question. Past whose midnight? These are the questions the world must know. Oh my gosh, it's Corey Feldman. Wow, so we have Phoebe Cates, Judge Reinhold, Howie Mandel, and Corey Feldman. You spoil us, 80s. This really is a Christmas movie.
Gee, Billy, where can I get one of those?
I don't know. This is the only one I've ever seen.
Why is young Corey Feldman in this movie, and why is he Billy's friend? Pity. No, it's true. Actually, Corey Feldman did have a role in the movie E.T. He was actually supposed to be Elliot's best friend, but all his parts were cut out. And of course, Steven Spielberg felt bad for that, so he decided to make Corey Feldman somebody's best friend in this movie.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Get out of here, Corey Feldman, and don't come back until your voice cracks and you start doing voice work for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Isn't that incredible, Pete?
And great. Now the water makes him give birth to a bunch of Furbies.
This button
No,
over.
no, don't push that.
Oh, this movie should come with a laugh track.
Oh, Dad, you see what I mean?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. They get to have a mini Donkey Kong game.
Barney, who did this to you? Hold on, I'll get you down.
Those evil Mogwai sons of bitches. Yeah. And now Billy brings the Mogwai to his old science teacher because middle school science teachers are the leading scientists of the world.
Gremlins. It's the same Gremlins brought down our planes in the big one. WWII.
Huh. I thought Nicholas Tess was talking out of his ass. He might be onto something. Please help me out here. I always see this in Christmas movies, and it's not real, right? Like, people don't actually go Christmas caroling, right? Like, how does one set that up? Oh, I know. Let's go bother our neighbors while they stand on a porch and stare at us awkwardly until we're done. And let's throw in a little rendition with, please give us some figgy pudding. You know, just putting them on the spot, too. Whatever the hell figgy pudding is.
I always thought everyone was happy during the holiday, no matter what.
Well, most people are, but some aren't. While everybody else is opening up their presents, they're opening up their wrists.
Christmas warmth.
It's true. The suicide rate's always the highest around the holidays.
I know. There's a lot of suicide going on in the holidays. I'm always watching Suicide Squad. Crappy movie, but it's fun to watch.
If you're not doing anything this Thursday night, maybe you'd like to go out on a date with me?
Wow, way to go, Billy. First you're discussing seasonal suicides. Now you're discussing a date? Oh, I swoon. Oh no, the Mogwai that's with the teacher just grabbed his sandwich. Son of a bitch. For the longest time, I thought that Mogwai was Gizmo. But Gizmo actually has white on the side of his face. That Mogwai is just like the one in the cage. I feel a bit betrayed.
What are they?
Well, they're the Mogwai, I guess. Except for Gizmo. I gave them some chicken, but I made sure that it...
Alright, right now the scene means nothing because it's just the mother calling the father, asking him why he's not going to be home in time for Christmas Eve.
Convention's great. Yeah.
But I have to stop and show you this because it's a funny little sight gag that I just noticed. If you look at the background, you actually see a time machine from the movie The Time Machine. You see it working in the background and everything. It's a fun little prop idea, sure. You know, just a little wink to the audience in the background. Now watch this. Cuts to the Gremlins forming. And now in the background, the time machine is missing. It's just random funniness I enjoyed.
We'd better keep him behind locked doors, because if I catch him, he's in for slow death.
Oh, no one makes a threat about dogs, all right? You're not going to be catching any dogs. The only thing you'll be catching are these. And that is what happens when you... I can't even make the joke. I can't. I shouldn't make this joke. It's just too topical. But... And that's what happens when you take the COVID vaccine. Topico. And look at the background of this school. Merry Christmas. It's supposed to be Happy Holidays. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna get sued. It's not an Anthonix Maximus Review's Christmas review until I've actually made a Happy Holidays joke. Or attempt at one. The mother is gonna help those gremlins kill Gizmo.
Get out of the house.
Really? Did that little gremlin bastard just say phone home? We get it, Steven Spielberg. You've made movies before.
Billy, we're...
Well, it's nice that the gremlins have more of a Christmas spirit than I do. Yeah, claymation / animatronics. See, now this is what the Santa Claus was missing in his movie. Yay, Gizmo's still alive.
Pardon me, sir.
And here's the dad again. Last time we saw a guy behind him wearing a cowboy hat. Now he's become the robot from Lost in Space. You silly movie. And now the evil Stripe jumped into the swimming pool. Why do I have a feeling we're going to see some more of those pod monsters from Turbo a Power Rangers movie? You're so adorable.
I told you we should have got a Zenith.
See? You wouldn't have had an antenna problem if you just went digital. But no, you had to be 1984. Those awful gremlins are now wreaking havoc throughout the town. Oh, now we get to watch the snobby bitch get her comeuppance. Oh, but first she gets to take a fun ride up the stairs. She probably doesn't even have a disability. She just probably bought it for fun. Oh, look. Puppets playing with puppets. That's fun. That's funny. I'm just bothered that they treat it like a kink. No, I shouldn't be bothered. I mean, who am I to judge? Reinhold? I'm not proud of that joke.
You alright? Let's get out of here!
And Billy just saved Kate from the clutches of the bar.
Now I have another reason to hate Christmas.
Oh, I kind of brought this up last week, but this is the infamous scene of Kate talking about why she hates Christmas.
It was Christmas Eve. I was 9 years old. Me and Mom were decorating the tree, waiting for Dad to come home from work. Christmas Day came and went, and still nothing. It was...
Gizmo, quiet down. She's telling a story.
Went to try to light up the fire, and that's when I noticed the smell. They pulled out my father.
You said it, Harry Baby Yoda. The movie comes to a screeching halt so she can tell a story of how her dad got stuck in a chimney and set on fire accidentally.
Christmas came, no weenie whistle.
Yeah, suddenly your disbelief in Santa means nothing. Isn't that right, Judge Reinhold? Who I just realized has not been in this movie since the beginning. Aww. That's okay. At least I got to use 2 Fast Times at Ridgemont High clips within a week. So, who's really having a Merry Christmas now? Oh, perfect. They're watching Snow White. That means Disney's gonna demonetize this video. Oh wait, YouTube doesn't pay me, so ha ha ha.
Cover your mouth. Don't breathe any gas.
Gee, I didn't realize Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs was a bomb. Stripe wasn't part of the explosion because he was at a candy store. So the real lesson of the film is, don't buy theater candy, grab candy from a candy store. I guess killing green creatures is a turn-on for them. Don't attack the TV that has a gremlin on it. It's not Gremlins 2. Yeah, I know. That joke was low-hanging fruit, especially since I actually did like Gremlins 2. Stripe is hiding amongst the stuffed animals. A creature hiding amongst stuffed animals. That's referencing another movie like that, right? What could that other movie be? Oh yeah, Mac and Me. Uh-oh. Stripe has him in a corner with a saw against the bat. Gizmo! And now he's trying to produce some more gremlins. And Gizmo opens up the blinds to bring in the light, and now Stripe goes the same way your average video gamer does when sunlight is let in. Now, did you notice how little we saw Gizmo towards the end of the film? Well, fun fact. In the original script for the Gremlins, the original ending was actually going to be revealing that Stripe and Gizmo are actually the same. That's right. In the film, Gizmo was actually going to become a gremlin, and he was actually going to become Stripe. He was going to be the leader of the Gremlins because test audiences thought that Gizmo was too adorable. It was rewritten, and they introduced Stripe as a different Mogwai who would become the villain Stripe. And now you know, and your life has not improved any significantly because of that. Oh, just wonderful. He's now turned into everyone that's ever swiped right on me.
I'll bet he'd like some chicken soup.
She was about to give Gizmo chicken soup. Chicken soup, of course, is liquid. This is why we need to establish better rules, Gremlins. I swear, Chris Columbus, you're great and all, but your writing always leaves so many plot holes. And the thing that always makes me upset about this movie is the very end where the shopkeep comes back to collect Gizmo. Yeah, the movie just ends with him scolding the dad for buying him from underneath his nose, and Gizmo is taken away from Billy. I mean, yeah, it's a right decision, but still kind of a sad ending. And say what you want about Gremlins 2, but at least Billy gets Gizmo back. And actually had John Glover in it, so even better.
Because you never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house.
Your narration was not necessary because you weren't the star in the movie and didn't even really live the events that Billy lived. But thanks. But still, at least we get to listen to an awesome song. Son of a bitch! That's not even Jonathan Winters. That's Hoyt Axton. Well, don't I feel like an ass. And that is our Christmas Eve movie, Gremlins. It's a classic film, and it's a classic Christmas film while at it, but at the time it actually didn't do so well in the theaters. That's because it was actually released in the summer, and it was released on the same day as Ghostbusters. So, sorry, but you'll never win against Bill Murray. And due to this film's blood and gore, along with Indiana Jones, that is when the MPAA created PG-13. 6 years later, we would actually get Gremlins 2, and the thing about Gremlins 2 is that they took all the funny, out-of-this-world comedy here and just kind of expanded on it. But that's going to have to be a review for another time, because the next review is still a Christmas review, because I said I would do 3 this year. I wonder what that other movie can be.